Hello, hello, everybody. Guess who's here? Dr. King, Zeph, and Shannon. And guess what we're here to talk
Hi.
about? What are we here to talk about, ladies?
We
We
have
are going to talk about Water Yourself Conference.
whoop whoop.
Ooh, yes, yes, yes. Exciting. I'm excited. Are you guys excited?
We're excited because we've been talking about it since 2022, like the last few months, and then we all chilled over the holiday season, and then we all right, and then 2023 came about, and we go like, "What? It's the year of Water Yourself Conference!" And look at the calendar. Oh my God! It's like what, 2 months away?
2 months
Like
away.
what?
Yes, right. How did that happen? It like snuck up on us. We were
I
spending
know.
all these months. What did we start in like June or July of last
Yeah.
year planning for this and getting it all together? And it's always amazing when it starts to come into reality. We've started promoting it. We've got our keynotes down. We've got like a ton of speaker applications and we're finalizing our speakers. We've got sponsors rolling in, exhibitors
Whoop,
rolling in. It's
whoop.
so exciting.
Shannon, when I first read your book, I just felt so refreshed.
Aw.
And the pandemic, it just took a toll on so many people. We were down and depressed, couldn't see our families, couldn't see our friends, stuck in the house. And then after reading your book, I said, oh my God, I need this in my life. I need to
Aw.
water myself. I need to get back to the old me. The bubbly, happy, want to get out in the fresh air and want to be by the water and all the sunlight, all of that. And that's what it did for me. And so
Aw.
I talked to Shannon. I said, I don't think I'm alone in this. I think there's a lot of women who want to get back to their old selves or even their new selves or just refresh, rejuvenate, revive. So Shannon, tell me, first of all, why did you write this book?
Well, I
Ladies,
wrote this.
before we get Shannon to talk, can we just quickly welcome some of our audiences who are tuning in right now? On
Go
LinkedIn,
ahead.
I see Abiola, hey girl, Gardiartu, and also Kamari Lavita. Welcome to broadcast.
Welcome,
Welcome, welcome,
everybody.
welcome.
Don't be shy. Pop in
Don't
the
be
comments.
shy.
Talk to us.
Yes, say hello in the comments so we can say hello to you right back. All right, now we can go back to Shannon.
I'm trying to get rid of somebody, but it ain't working. But anyway, so Shannon, tell us.
Yeah, so I actually wrote this book 8 years ago. I published it 8 years ago. I cannot believe that.
What?
This year in April will be 9 years ago. And I wrote this book when I was writing this book, actually, a little story about me writing it. I was working a full-time corporate job, high-level sales and marketing position as a director of sales and marketing for a hospital. And I had been climbing that corporate ladder for a long time, and I was in my 30s and had like making really good money, had all these high level positions, and I was just unsatisfied and unhappy and unhealthy. So I went and got a health coaching certification, and I started to heal myself, and then I started helping others heal themselves. And when I came up with this idea for watering yourself, I was working with a client and it really came into being. And then I started to notice it was helping people. And I was like, well, how can I help people more? And I had always, since I was a little girl, wanted to write a book. So I sat down, started writing, took a book writing and publishing course. And as I was writing the book, I was struggling. I'm like, why am I struggling? I coach people on this all the time. And I realized it was because I was not following my own advice that I was trying to write about in the book. So I quit my job. And it's so funny, when I left my job, the CEO called me up to his office. He's like, why are you leaving us? And I told him, hey, I'm going to go follow my passions here. I'm going to write a book. And he's like, well, what are you going to do next? What's your next job? I said, oh, no, I don't have a next job. I'm going to write a book. And he was like, wait, you don't have a job lined up. You're just going to go write a book. I'm like, yeah. And after he wished me luck and all of that stuff. And as soon as I left his office, I heard him come out down the hall and talk to his assistant. And he went, did you hear what Shannon's leaving to do? She doesn't have a job. She's just going to go write a book. And I will tell you what, after leaving, it all just started to flow and it started to come to me and it started to live in me. And I lived it for the longest time. And I think it's so amazing that this came full circle at this moment in time, Dr. King. And I have to thank you for breathing new life into it, because at this point in time, it's something that I really needed to remind myself of as well, with everything with the pandemic. Some personal struggles I've encountered. So
let's see the book. Let's see the book.
But wait a minute. Wait.
I'm having 2 cups so I can water myself. I see London in the house, Colombia in the house, Dallas, Texas in the house. If y'all got cups, just take it and go like, yeah, watering myself.
Look, Zeph is off the chain. But listen, I have to give a quick shout out to Linda Gray, who is going to be one of our sponsors. That is Linda. Yeah, so yeah, she's going to be a sponsor. So a bit about that in a minute. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So yeah, would you mind actually just throwing this up on the screen? And so Dr. King said, hey, can we do a conference based on this? I think people really need it. And we couldn't have agreed more. So very excited to bring this to all of you in the Water Yourself conference. And really, watering yourself is just a reminder for self-care.
There's no water in here, because I would be like, water on camera.
Yeah, watering yourself is just really a form of self-care. And we wanted to make this conference all about refreshing, rebuilding, and rejuvenating. And so really awesome to be here and be part of doing this here with all of us.
Yep.
So yeah. And then Zeph, tell them a little bit about what opportunities we have coming up with this.
Wait, before that, maybe you want to tell, maybe Dr. King, because it's your audience, right? Who are the event audience for this event? Because sometimes that's one of the first questions, with the speakers or whoever's participating, they're always asking, who's the event audience? Could you tell that? Could you share that a little bit?
Yeah, so our audience is very broad. For those of you who don't know, we have close to or over 3 million followers on Facebook. We have 200,000 followers on LinkedIn, 70-something thousand on Instagram, 3,000 on Twitter, 13,000 on TikTok. We're literally everywhere with like 60 million impressions a week that we get from our social media. So of your product getting in front of millions is very high. And we have different packages that you can do as far as exhibitors and sponsors. So who wants to talk about that?
Sure. Let's talk a little bit about sponsorship opportunities. Shan, do we have that up on screen? Or maybe we can put that up on screen.
Is that the one that I just had up?
Yeah, I think that one after that. Anyways, while Dr. King finds that information for everybody, while I started to do this, everybody's in the house. Say hello again. All right. So yeah, we're really excited because when we talk about sponsorship opportunities, people go like, yeah, what for? Right? I don't know if this is a good investment for me, but listen. All those impressions we talked about, those numbers made my eyes and my ears go like, whoop, whoop, right? So here's an opportunity for all of you to be, to be seen by, if you're looking to connect with your audiences, you're looking to connect with new relationships or even partners. This is an opportunity. If, let me see, do you have that up, Dr. King, so I can share?
So now, are we talking about the one I just had up?
Yeah.
Yeah, the same document.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Shannon, you're going to put up the sponsorship stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there you go. Sponsorship opportunities, right? So if you want to get your brand in front of and connect with women across the country, not only across the country, folks, this is a hybrid event. Yes, we're going to be in person, but we're also streaming it live. Does anybody know what that means? That means that we're going to stream it live and people around the world are going to have a chance to actually watch the event, right? Wherever you are in the world. It could be 3 a.m. in the morning, 2 a.m. in Australia, 5 a.m. in, I don't know, London. you have that opportunity to connect with your audiences. So it provides the perfect opportunity for you to sow new relationships. Let's take a quick look of what's available. We have a few more. We are still looking for our title sponsor and VIP sponsor. So if you really would like to connect with that number of audiences that Dr. King just mentioned earlier, 4,200,000, those numbers, you might want to take a look at our website. I've dropped it into the chat, wateryourselfconference.com. And definitely these are your three options. All right. I just had our soul sister, Shannon, from Australia, Kelly Kingston, goes like, how do I get on that? I'm like, get on the sponsorship train. Yes, because you will get the opportunity to be seen not only locally, nationally, but also international, especially if you have international audiences. So that's basically the sponsorship opportunities. Where do you go to get this information? It's wateryourselfconference.com. Wood, gonna have a Wood in the, well, I see the LinkedIn chat. We even have Nigeria in the house and someone's from London. Oh, this is awesome. Like this is what we're talking about. Everybody's
getting that international exposure. And we talked about Linda Gray, who's going to be a sponsor, right, Dr. King?
That is correct.
Linda's in the house.
We also have Barb Nangle, who's a sponsor. And we have, we just brought on one other sponsor this week, Nicole Malkiel from Shape Your Being. So we're starting to see sponsorships rolling in now. And so if you want to get in front of this audience, get your name mentioned, get your brand mentioned. If women are your target audience, this is a great conference for you to sponsor.
And Zeph, can you type that link, in the chat, the website, please?
The Warrior Show. Okay, I will send it. I will send it. I have put it in the LinkedIn. I also put it in the Facebook.
Great. So just to let you all know that BWE, we've been doing events for 11 years. One of our biggest events was when we brought Vicki Winans to Greensboro, and we have a short video we can show you of some of our exhibitors, and it was really very successful. So you guys let me know. You ready to put that up?
Yeah, let's do it.
You just need to pick the screen for it.
All right. Let me go ahead and get that.
Here we go. Enjoy.
When the storm of love is raging, and the blood below me run. But I'm so glad we're gonna hide it. Oh yeah. And in your love will be saving. Jesus. Let me say it again. So now that the Lord is your shepherd, and He'll give you everything you need. He'll let you rest in a meadow's grass, I guarantee. And then He'll lead you beside the quiet stream, and He'll restore your failing health, and He'll help you to do what honors Him the most, y'all. Don't you feel safe? Don't you feel safe? Oh yes, we're safe. Safe in His arms. And when the storm.
So as you can see, we have some amazing products, diversity. We had everything. So that's what we bring. And people come out because they know that we have an amazing audience, and they will be able to get their products in front of our millions of followers.
Yeah. And this is a heart-centered audience. This is a spiritual and faith-based audience. So it's a really amazing group of people to be around and to connect with. And I don't know if you saw me, I was swaying. I feel like I need to go to church more.
I was taking you to church, right?
If you really want to be part of a fantastic community, whether you sponsor, whether you exhibit, whether you attend, show up, be there. The connections you're going to make are going to last a lifetime.
Absolutely.
And Dr. King, you want to talk a little bit about the exhibitor opportunities?
Do you want me to talk about them?
Or you can pull them up and I'll share what some of those opportunities are.
Is that the
while she pulls that up, I'm just going to quickly say hello to those in Facebook. Janice, Linda, Mark Andrew, Robin. I think it's Isaiah. If you're she asked this, she made this comment, hello beautiful ladies, I don't know what the book name is. Well, it's called Water Yourself. Okay, it's on the website, and I just dropped in the wateryourselfconference.com link. You could just go ahead and she goes like, multicultural women love your all's excitement. Whoop, whoop. This is what we're all about. Now when you get to the conference, you get to tone down a little bit. This is just me on camera.
She's like this even when she hasn't had coffee. So real quick here, we talked about some of our sponsorship packages and the sponsorships we still have available. We also do have several different exhibitor packages, whether you want to exhibit in person or virtually. Please, you can check those out on the website here. We have a Spark exhibitor, a Thrive exhibitor, and an Ascend exhibitor option. So you don't even necessarily have to be there physically, but you can share via our virtual event site. You'll be able to share and have a virtual exhibitor booth with video and offers and everything in it. So if you are interested in being a part of this, we would love to have you join us for this event as a sponsor or exhibitor. And if not either one of those, we'd love to see you there. So get your ticket, because the in-person experience is got limited seating available. And so it will sell out. So get your ticket before it sells out.
And tell them where that's going to be, the in-person.
Yeah, so the in-person experience is going to be in Stamford, Connecticut, just outside of New York City. So we are having an event on Thursday and Friday for the in-person experience. And it's going to be at this beautiful golf course. We're in this beautiful glassed-in room with a fireplace. It's overlooking the golf course. It's going to be catered. We're going to have lunch and brunch and all kinds of great things for that in-person experience. And then since the conference is on Thursday and Friday, if you want to make a weekend of it, you can head to New York City for the weekend. So we've arranged it so you can have a nice, fun experience with us and then expand it out into a great little vacation, a weekend getaway.
And you know what makes this even more special? We are celebrating Women's History Month. This is our celebration. We're celebrating you, all you beautiful queens that are going to be joining us and that follow us. We're celebrating you.
Yes. Dr. King, I have my screen up. Can we just quickly share this website just in case you just want to make sure that you're on the right page? All right. This is what you'll see as you arrive on the Water Yourself Conference, website. You'll get to see all the information. You just scroll up and down. All right. This is the image of the book. All right. If you go down a little bit more, I'll tell you a bit why you attend, who should attend. You will get more information about what day 1 and day 2 looks like. And then the information for the in-person location is like right there. If you notice, it says in-person both days, and to the right, it says in-person location. There is a Google map too. So all you have to do is just click on it and you know exactly where you're going. So you won't get lost, all right? And if you scroll down, you'll get to see the information of the keynote, the keynotes and other ways to get involved. And we talked about sponsorship today and exhibit at the event. You can click sponsor tab, or you can click the exhibits tab and you'll get all the information on that page. Boom, there you go.
And let me just give a quick plug for our keynote speaker in case you all don't know. I have to do it. Kathleen Jones is an amazing woman. She was a news woman in New York for many, many years. She's been on plenty of television shows. She was in Power. And there's a whole bunch of them. Some about the cars. Was it Madam deck of cards or something.
Madam Secretary.
Secretary.
Cards.
The only reason I know is because I watch Madam Secretary. So,
Okay.
duh.
And she also is the founder of iWoman TV.
Yes.
BWE is doing work with iWoman TV. It's an amazing platform. And she has a story that is going to blow you away because she has overcome so many things and still thriving. So you don't want to miss her presentation along with all of our other presenters. I'm excited. I want to see you there.
Yes. In case you're wondering about how is Kathleen's name, spelled, Dr. Kim, do you want to put that up real quick? So you can get that information from the homepage. And if you scroll down a little bit, let me put it up on screen.
Is it up now?
Yes. You could just do my screen share. My other screen share. The one that has Kathleen's picture on it.
Okay.
Make sure you go to wateryourselfconference.com, scroll down. All right. This is our VIP keynote, and you can get more information about Kathleen Trick Jones. And you can click on right here where it says iWoman TV and get more of her information. You can read a little bit more about Kathleen right there. Okay.
Yes. In addition to doing our VIP keynote, she's also doing a very limited VIP experience. So you can have an intimate VIP experience with Kathleen and about 20 people only for this experience. And we've already started selling those. So again, if you want to be a part of that, you have to grab your ticket before they're gone, because once they're gone, they are gone.
They're gone.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Just make sure that, you check our registration page or the attend page so that you can see that you will have the opportunity to save a little bit too on early bird pricing. Early birds win the game. So save
And when
some
is
moolah.
that over? When? How long do they have to get that early?
This weekend, January 15th.
This weekend. Yep. So go ahead, get your registrations in.
All right. You want to take us out, Dr. King?
What's that?
You want to close us out here?
Well, yeah, I want to thank all of our millions of followers that have been following us and attending our events and supporting with encouragement, prayer, whatever you have done to support us over the years. We thank you. And we're going to keep bringing stuff like this because that's what empowerment is about. And I know you just love our diversity. We're sisters. We're Queen sisters. We have Zeph is from the Philippines, right?
No, Malaysia.
Sorry, I was close. And Shannon is, I don't know what Shannon's from.
Florida.
Florida. She's from Miami.
That's another country too.
And so we believe in supporting women, really,
Yes.
of all races, all backgrounds. Just, and uplifting, encouraging, and inspiring women. That's what we do. So we're excited about this, and this will not be our last one. We're going to do this.
No.
Once we get through this, we'll be planning the next one. Look at Zeph's face. Oh yes, Zeph. This is
just going to
I
keep
see all the
rolling.
comments. I see all the comments and in Facebook and LinkedIn. Yes, we're excited to meet all of you if you're attending the event, whether in person or virtually. So, just follow the BWE pages so that you'll get more information as we go live weekly to fill in what's coming up, what's current, what's being updated. Just follow us.
Oh yeah, and by the way, I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, if there's anything specific you want us to talk about or any special questions you have, send them to us so that we can make sure we address that on some of these live streams or in our posts, or that we can get back to you directly.
Yep.
Oh yes, and so for our sponsors, you will get featured on our pages with our millions of followers. So that is another incentive for you to get to be a sponsor. We will post your business, your website, on 8 of our pages. So you don't want to miss that. 60 million impressions, 4 million people don't, and it's a very inexpensive sponsorship to get in front of that many people. So that's all I have.
So quick one before we go. A quick shout out to Cheryl Daniel. She says, "Thank you, Dr. King. As always, it is a pleasure. I love seeing you all. And she says, I want to grow my business. Whoop whoop. We'll see you there.
Come on with us. Let's do this.
Yes.
All right. And as you know, I always say I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. So till the next time, God bless.
Yes. God bless you all.